Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the 112th commencement ceremony of Clarksville High School. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we want to be the very best for each student. Please refrain from using air horns or other noisemakers to ensure every family has the opportunity to hear each name. We also ask that in respect of others, you remain seated away from the rails. At this time, please stand and join us in welcoming Clarksville High School's graduating class of 2019, being led by the CHS faculty. remain standing, and men, please remove your hats for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem.
Remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
To celebrate this special day, we have several distinguished guests joining us from the Clarksville-Montgomery County School Board. Margaret Pace, Chair; Carol Berry, Board Member; Jimmy Garland, Board Member; and Charlie Patterson, Board Member. Thank you for your support of the Clarksville High School. From the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System, I'd like to recognize Director of Schools, Mr. Millard House; Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Sean Impertris; and Director of High Schools and former Clarksville High Principal, Dr. Jean Luna. The Clarksville High School Assistant Principals, Mr. Shannon Cummings, Ms. Jeanette Spurbeck, and Mrs. Sherry Tharp. Our Clarksville High School counselors, Mr. Rob Franklin, Ms. Serena Kerr, Ms. Angela Sackfield, and Ms. Tanya Sherman. The caller of names and our faculty representative is Coach Ted Young. The faculty and staff of Clarksville High School, it is a privilege to work with such a dedicated group of educators. Tonight, Mrs. Barbara Richardson, beloved history teacher, is unable to be with us, but as she is watching online, Mrs. Richardson, know that we are thinking of you and praying for you as you continue your fight against cancer. To all of our faculty, thank you for how you've encouraged, loved, taken care of, and taught the seniors over the last 4 years. You have had high expectations for every senior over the last 4 years, and you have prepared them for the next step in their journey in life, and thank you. Thank you to the Clarksville-Montgomery County Sheriff's Department for providing security tonight. And a special thank you to Austin Peay State University for providing this location and video broadcasting accommodations. Through their efforts, we were able to offer live streaming to those unable to attend today, including those serving overseas to protect our freedom. At this time, I present to you our senior class Vice President, Miller Hadley.
Good evening, friends, family, and faculty. Welcome to the class of 2019's graduation ceremony. 13 years ago, each of us began our educational journey, and now we are gathered here today to recognize a significant milestone of that journey, graduation. Just as hard work and determination have led us here together, it is hard work and determination that will take us each on our own adventures after high school. As we strive to achieve our greatest endeavors, let us never forget the memories made at Clarksville High that have shaped us into the people we are today. Let us continue to share our gifts with the world and shine our light to those around us. Finally, as we go our separate ways, may we never neglect the friendships we made here. Whether you find yourself needing an encouragement or longing for a walk down memory lane, the friendships formed at Clarksville High School will never falter. Please stand for the CHS alma mater.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fight to hurt, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move.
At this time, it is my honor to introduce our salutatorian and valedictorian for Clarksville High School's graduating class of 2019. Salutatorian Miller Hadley, to be followed by our valedictorian Allison Crawford.
Good evening and welcome again to the class of 2019's graduation ceremony. First, on behalf of all the graduates today, I would like to thank all of the teachers, administrators, parents, and families that have supported us and guided us along the way. None of us would be sitting here without them, and for that, they deserve a big thank you. When thinking about what I would say today, I realized how incredibly difficult it is to compile 4 years of memories into 4 pages. But I will do my best to capture the unique essence of this class while keeping this as short as possible. I know we are all ready to just graduate. These past 4 years have been nothing short of extraordinary, and that is thanks to you, the class of 2019. After our junior year victory against the seniors in tug-of-war, Coach Young was not exaggerating when he recognized us as the best junior class Clarksville High has ever seen. I think that is a moment none of us could have ever pictured at the beginning of high school. Exactly 4 years ago this August, we all piled into the gym together for the first time at freshman orientation. Some of us looked a little different, still donning our favorite outfits from middle school and trying to hide the nervousness we collectively felt. How would we ever find our way through the science pods? And what was the deal with the rooftop swimming pool rumor floating around the upperclassmen? It seemed like we all had more questions than answers, and little did we know that one day we would expertly navigate the hallways and actually want to become involved in extracurricular activities. My most unforgettable moment from that day was when Miss Luna told us all that the next 4 years would fly by faster than we could imagine. I didn't believe her then, but standing up here, I absolutely believe her now. In the words of author Gretchen Ruby, the days are long, but the weeks are short. We spent 720 days at Clarksville High, days full of new adventures and fun memories that will be treasured forever. We cheered together under the Friday night lights, sang the alma mater at the top of our lungs at pep rallies, and made friendships that will last a lifetime. But our time in high school is only the beginning to the rest of our lives. As cliche as it may sound, I know that each and every graduate in this room has the power to work towards making the world a better place. Mother Teresa once said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." As we leave high school, I hope we will all find ways to create many ripples in this world and positively impact those around us. In doing so, may we never forget the memories made here that have shaped us into the people we are today and the people we have the potential to be. This August, we won't be walking through the doors to the Commons area, and we won't be screaming as loud as we can in our first spirit check of the year. But just because we will soon be classified as Wildcat alumni does not mean that we are any less proud to be a Wildcat.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and Clarksville High's class of 2019. To my friends that have always been there for me, thanks for always making me laugh. To all the teachers that have been instrumental in my success, I wouldn't be who I am today without you. To my family who has always encouraged me to be my best, thanks for always providing me with unconditional love and support. People typically view high school in one of 3 ways. Either they can't wait for it to be over, they wish it would never end, or they just show up every day and wander around aimlessly, yet somehow make it to class on time. Regardless of how any of us viewed high school, no one can deny that we have made some great memories during our time as students at Clarksville High. For the last 4 years, we have all been looking forward to this day. It seemed like we would never make it through all the state tests we took that never got graded, all the days that Montgomery County was the only district in Middle Tennessee that wasn't closed, and the monumental fluctuations in temperature as classrooms ranged from Arctic tundras to scorching deserts. But over the last 4 months, I don't think that time could have possibly flown by any faster. At the beginning of this school year, it seemed like we had all the time left in the world to spend at high school. The next 10 months stretched out ahead of us like a blank canvas. Deadlines seemed insanely far away. Then suddenly it was Christmas, and we had all applied for college. By the time we started writing 2019 on our papers rather than 2018, we were halfway into February. Then it was March, and we realized we should probably start deciding what we want to pursue after graduation. Now it's May, and earlier this week, we walked out of the doors of Clarksville High as students for the last time. However, as that door closes behind us, over 300 doors in the universe just opened and are waiting for each of us to walk through one of them. This past year, a movie called Christopher Robin came out. This movie follows Christopher Robin as he is all grown up now, but still finds his way back to his childhood adventures in the 100-Acre Wood. At one point in the movie, Winnie the Pooh tells Christopher Robin, "I always get to where I'm going by walking away from where I've been." As we are all about to graduate, I feel this statement really applies to us. In order to progress in our lives, we have to leave behind what has been comfortable for us these last 4 years and venture out into the unknown. As we walk away from where we have been for the last 4 years of our lives, none of us know exactly what our futures will hold. But one thing is for certain, wherever we go, our experiences together at Clarksville High have shaped us into the people we are today and will be tomorrow. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2019 on your accomplishment today. We need to thank all the parents, grandparents, family members, and friends that have been by your side and encouraged you every step of the way during this first part of your life. On behalf of the CHS administrators, faculty, and staff, it has been our joy and honor to serve you and see you grow and mature through the years. You're an amazing group of young men and women, and one great tradition at Clarksville High School is that of seniors mentoring the CDC classroom students. I want to thank those of you who mentored in that classroom. You made this school year special for the students in that class. You also worked hard in the classroom. The graduates before you today have attained over $7.5 million in scholarship opportunities, with 18 of these students earning a perfect 4.0. 25 seniors scored 30 or above on the ACT. The class of 2019 also boasts a West Point cadet. These graduates will attend colleges, universities, or be stationed in the military in multiple states and countries this fall. You also have worked hard in the gym and the field of play. Among these graduates today, 15 have signed letters of intent to play a sport at the collegiate level. You have a two-time state champion wrestler and the 2019 Class AAA Mr. Baseball. You led the various CHS teams to many thrilling victories and district championships this past year. You helped bring the Warfield Shield home last year, and then you kept it right where it belongs this year. At this time, I would like all students who have signed up to serve our country in the military to please stand. Thank you for your willingness to serve and protect this great nation and our freedom. You may be seated. John Wooden once said, "If you're afraid to fail, you will never do the things you are capable of doing." Graduates, all of you have traveled different roads that have brought you to this moment. Some of your journeys were smoother than others, but in the end, all of you have successfully completed high school. No matter how you got to today, new opportunities are awaiting you tomorrow. The question for each of you is, are you going to take advantage of those new opportunities? No matter which new opportunity you choose, give it your all, but don't be afraid to fail. Challenge yourself every day to be better than the day before. And as you do that, better opportunities will come your way. Surround yourself with people that are positive and encouraging and who are striving for success themselves. Along the way, you're going to have bad days, but don't be afraid to fail. Believe in yourself and the abilities that you have. Strive to be your best every day. As you leave today and start the next chapter in your life, please remember those that have helped you along the way. Remember the acts of kindness, mercy, and grace that have been given to you throughout your life, and in turn, show those things to others. Don't just say you want to make the world a better place, but work hard to make the world a better place. Influence those around you in a positive way, and be someone that looks to help others. When people around you accomplish their goals, celebrate with them, and when they fall, be there to pick them up. Smile every day, greet people, and be a bright spot in people's lives. Graduates, if you work hard, help others, stay focused on your goals, and you're not afraid to fail, great things will happen for you. You will impact this world for the better, and always know that Clarksville High School loves you, and once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Mr. Millard House, the students seated before you have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System. It is with great pride that I present to you the Clarksville High School graduating class of 2019.
On behalf of the Clarksville-Montgomery County School Board, I, Millard House, Director of the school district, confirm and accept the Clarksville High School class of 2019. Please prepare for the distribution of diplomas.
Clarksville High School's graduating class of 2019. Brooklyn Danielle Honorud Friedman. Reagan Elizabeth Abbott. Dustin Tyler Atkins. Taylor Nicole Atkins. Javier Ignacio Allen. Madison Rachel Allen. Terry Marshall Allen. Jan Michaela Almendras. Devin Lier Amero. Isabella Haley Arlovsky. Brandon Lamar Armstrong. Muriel Mackenzie Arant. Madison Kendall Averett. Caitlin Annalise Baggett. Camelia Eileen Ruth Baker. Davion Antonio Barker. Sydney Leanne Barksdale. Connor Lee Barnett. Grant David Bean. Peyton Harley Robert Belcher. Dallas Paige Belfiore. Quintasia Talisha Shanae Bell. Devin DeJuan Bender. Elizabeth Ann Bennett. Austin Lee Binkley. Kara Mackenzie Bishop. Madison Nancy Bishop. Madison Lee Blackman. Mason Charles Bowles. Lucy Vontanie England Bond. Destiny Alexis Booth. Thomas Anthony Bouchard Jr. Darius Isaiah Borns Saniaton. Dakota Marie Bowen. Zachary Jacob Boyd. Janaya Yvonne Michelle Boykin. Daryl Carmen Bradford IV. Shelby Danielle Bradford. Hope Elizabeth Branscombe. Maggie Michelle Bratton. Justin Carl Bruno. Ethan Cole Britt. Marley Elizabeth Britt. William Darnell Britt. Stephen Isaac Brooks. Blake Lennox Brown. Gracie Lynn Bryant. Reed William Bryant. Kenneth James Buchanan. Corey Scott Kane. Samuel Lawrence Caldwell. Erin Danielle Campbell. Eli Omar Castillo. Wesley Deshawn Cephas. Morgan Caitlin Chandler. Arlie Ray Chester. Lindsay Paige Chester. Lucy Claire Chilcutt. Caleb Michael Clark. Jeffrey Robert Collins. Bradford Maris Cooper. Bryce Nathaniel Crabtree. Olivia Grace Crawley. Ryan Anthony Crosby. Keelan Rashad Curry. Deanna Samoin Davis. Samia Elizabeth Sheree Davis. Carter Michelle Dietrich. Savannah Giselle Macia Del Rio. Sierra Ashley Dennis. Alexis Brianna Durasette. Timothy Seth Devine. Zachary Ismael Diaz. Claire Jamie Deere. Sydney Pearl Digby. Jaom Divine Dixon. Sydney Michelle Dollar. Oscar Dario Dominguez. Ethan James Dowdy. Jensen Noel Drake. Dalton Charles Driscoll. Katie Lynn Dunn. Emily Catherine Dice. Freedom Malik Dyer. Brennan Alexander Eaton. Ashley Sabrina Elliott. Jamez Tyler Elliott. Rhiannon Nicole Ellis. Callie Marie Evans. Isaiah Benjamin Farmer. Katarina Alexis Farrell. Sienna Brooke Farrell. Benna Alec Farrell. Caroline Diane Fisher. McGuire Daniel Ford. Matthew Dale Freer. Sabrina Lynn Ann Fryer. Jarrett Ricky Fugit. Maxwell Taylor Fugit. Bo Tyler Gaffney. Zarika Shakonda Gaines. Serena Eleanor Gant. Aaron Marcus George. Logan Michelle Gibson. Shelby Rose Gibson. Molly Grace Goins. Thomas Monroe Galladay III. Catherine Louise Gray. Fredasia Lanice Green. Kira Janae Green. Alexander John Greenlee. Gabrielle Adasia Grigsby. Samuel Lawrence Gross. Claudine Marie Ehab Habib. Brady Thomas Hagewood. Joseph Vaughn Holliday. Daisha Oriana Isabel Hampton. Gavin Bryce Hams. Sonia Ann Harrell. Aaron Sawyer Harris. Jerry Wayne Harris. Scotty Lynn Harrison. Walter Kent Hartsock. Zachary Richmond Hayes. Jacqueline Marie Haynes. Cameron Blake Heggie. Marley Beth Heggie. Genevieve Elizabeth Henry. Damon Thomas Hernandez. Matthew Ryan Hightower. Courtney DeQueeze Hines. Talasia Renee Height. Shayla Tu Hong. Victor Hartley Hogan. Morgan Lynn Holt. Catherine Elizabeth Hoskins. Angelina Lauren Hughes. Abigail J. Hurst. Ethan Alexander Hurt. Shiraz Somer Ibrahim. Heidi Katrine Irvin. Allie Lee James. Nicholas Taylor James. Blessing Bongui Jader. Isai Christian Jimenez. Nathan Wayne Johnson. Patrick Thomas Johnson. Ethan Ryan Gendreau. Danielle Nicole Jordan. Canel Dominique Joseph. Jordan Elizabeth Cammers. Brendan Trayshawn Kanyama. Deja Elaine Marie Kelly. Stinson James Kelly. Reshmi Annalise Kettleson. Austin Stewart Kidd. Ashley Jewel Kilcullen. Madison Taylor Kowal. Emma Lenore Crone. Scott Knock Lamb. Zacharias Alton Lawrence Law. Caitlin Olivia Levitt. Cole Bryant Lewis. Stephen Caden Jace Lewis. Grace Kathleen Liverett. Gail Lee Logan. Andrew Braden Logsdon. Jordan Matthew Lowrance. Glenn Ryan Lunsford. Casey Elizabeth Lynch. Stephen Barrow Macaria. Ethan Docker Macias. Zachary Austin Mackins. Elizabeth Haley Magnuson. Christopher Dakota Martin. Morgan Riley Mayberry. Gabrielle Alexis McDaniel. Trenton James McDaniel. Hannah Elizabeth McGeesick. Sarah Lynn McLaughlin. Jocelyn Callaway Meadows. Jessica Janae Metford. Gwyneth Lee Metz. Jarius Javar Miller. Jasper Timothy Miller. Catherine Ann Miner. Carol Jean Mitchell. Angel Tanise Moody. Riley Scott Moore. Zoe Elizabeth Moore. Kylie Elaine Moorfield. Antonio Miguel Morales Torres. Idez Ileana Moreno. Lauren Lee Munn. Miguel Angel Muskies. Hannah Grace Myers. Carson Sheldon Nanny. Benjamin David Neely. Michael Joel Negron. Shelby Annalise Gabriella Nicoletta. Alexis Nolan Fowler. Dietrich Zachary James Northington. Cassie Lee O. Tanner Marie Outland. Sydney McLean Overdeer. Cortavius Tremaine Marcel Overstreet. Joshua James Mark Owen. Jushan Laminette Owens. Diamond Ayana Pace. Evangelos George Parhos. Sarah Elizabeth Pascal. Sahil Koshik Patel. Jason Garrett Patton. Keandra Marquisa Payne. Lucian Anthony Pazulski II. Haley Catherine Pemberton. Jareth Mikhail Phelps. Madison Rose Pickett. Olivia Jade Pierce. Nathaniel Joel Pittman. Charlie Fernando Plata. Ethan Wyatt Ponder. Savannah Faith Pope. Jessica Marie Potter. Kobe Linzel Pounds. William Bradford Powers. Taylor Wayne Ray. Gabriella Susanna Reagan. Jonathan Ernst Reed. Mitchell Joseph Richard II. Olivia Renee Richard. Timothy Ryan Richardson. Miles Orion Mulligan Reinhardt. Madison Lorraine Rios. Callie Grace Robertson. Gabrielle Angel Robles Nielis. Caitlin Nicole Rogers. Emery Alexis Rojas. Shaspring Burnell Ross. Victoria Elizabeth Ross. Christian Lee Rotramo. Jennifer Haley Sanders. Karen Madison Schmidt. Blake Thomas Schmitto. Zoe Catherine Elizabeth Schneck. Luke James Schnetlagi. Chase Matthew Scott. Whitney Lee Sinsing. Amy Kaylin Serrano. Yoonjung Shin. Louis Ednell Sierra. Sadie Rayanne Sims. Kellen Olivia Skillen. Reagan Angela Casey Sleep. Brendan William Smith. Grant Nolan Smith. Quentin David Smith. Samuel Lewis Smith. Savannah Michelle Smith. Alexia Ann Snow. Yijun Song. Charles Zachary Spalding. Elisha Marie Sprayberry George. Tyler Tony Strangeland. Haley Elizabeth Stein. Andrew Isaac Stevenson. Ashley Gail Stoker. Emily Danielle Strange. Nathan Zakarian String. Breeze Cassell Strickland. William Arthur Somerville. Miyu Torisu. Tan Ledoux Tron. Candice Marie Trice. Charles Jacob Tuberville. Rachel Allison Tucker. Kalia Roberiana Vance. David Allen Vinci. Mary Catherine Wagoneer. Christian Lane Wallace. Mary Elizabeth Wallace. Taylor Gray Wallace. Kyla Grace Walter. Joshua Trey Jeremiah Watch. Emma Leanne Watson. Luke William Weekly. Allison Loretta Weaver. Evan Lockhart Welch. Caden Leanna Welch. Jacob Charles Wells. Dwayne Tyel Wheeler. Caitlin Lindsay Whipple. Samuel Anthony Whitaker. James Hogan Wiggins. Bradley Paul Williams. Cameron Bryce Williams. Dallas Lance Wilson. Sarah Elizabeth Wilson. Zoe Michelle Wilson. Tyler Michael Woodworth. Last one. Danny Lee Wright. And our 2019 Senior Class Secretary, Madeline Rose Bissell. Our 2019 Senior Class President, Ellie Carolyn Streeter. Our 2019 Senior Class Vice President and Salutatorian, Miller Claire Hadley. And our 2019 Valedictorian, Allison Gail Crawford.
May 24th, 2019, a day that we thought was so far in the future, but somehow arrived in the blink of an eye. The one day that signifies our profound growth from the first day of walking into kindergarten as apprehensive children to our last day leaving Clarksville High as equipped young adults ready to take on our next adventure. We have always been told this is our day, but our journey to graduation has not been something we have accomplished alone. Thank you to our extraordinary teachers, staff, and administration. Your dedication and devotion has been far more influential than you will ever realize. And to our parents and family members, thank you for pouring love and belief into us throughout every aspect of our lives. Although it may seem that we have finally reached the finish line, we are only at the beginning point for the rest of our lives. A well-known character by the name of Meredith Grey once quoted, "It's the unexpected that changes our lives forever." I'm sure many of you here today were not expecting to see almost every graduate that crossed the stage hand money over to Mr. Feldman. One of our beloved teachers, Miss Richardson, had to take an unexpected leave in order to battle cancer. It is our hope that she will receive this gesture as our symbol of gratitude and belief in her strength. Coming in as freshmen, we did not know what to expect for our next 4 years of life at CHS. The idea of being able to find our way through 2 stories of halls, horseshoes, and a bustling breezeway in under 5 minutes seemed absurd, but we quickly discovered it was in fact possible. From the illuminating fireworks after clinching the Warfield Shield freshman year, to being hailed by Coach Young as the best junior class CHS has ever seen during our domination at Color Wars, unexpected surprises have made for some of our greatest memories. Our goal for Senior Prank Week was to provide many unexpected surprises, yet Mr. Feldman somehow was always a step ahead. Thankfully, after arriving in our pajamas Monday morning and conducting a senior snuggle in the breezeway, we avoided being put on lockdown. On Friday morning, we drug ourselves out of bed to park sideways and enjoy breakfast together as we watched the underclassmen pull in with nowhere to park. After admiring our accomplishment, Mr. Feldman proceeded to say, "We were not expecting this, so kudos to y'all. Now go move your cars." So as I stand before our class today, I ask that you all look around and take in this moment. Remember all that we have been through and all that we have worked for. Although this is the last time we will stand together as the Clarksville High School class of 2019, we have left a legacy that will remain forever. Kudos to us. Now, Wildcats, it's time to go move our cars.
Class of 2019, I want to thank you for your kindness and generosity shown towards Mrs. Richardson tonight. You certainly are leaving a great legacy. Yeah, you can clap for that. This concludes the 112th commencement ceremony for the class of 2019 of Clarksville High School. Graduates, please stand. At this time, you may move your tassels. Thank you for honoring our graduates. Would everyone in attendance please stand for the recessional?